everybody, if I end up TPKing everybody, they
Right.
usually wake up as a prisoner of some monster or something.
Yeah, there you go. And that's
Unless,
yeah, there you go.
unless they're fighting drow. Then I really, I tend to kill characters if they get knocked out. I'll have one. I'll have a drow go up to a PC and slit his throat in a heartbeat,
Oh yeah.
just so they stay afraid of a drow.
Yep. That's I usually do that. I mean, if they're down and a creature like you ask who was it? One of the guys, I think Monkey in my first game, my A 1E1 shots is what we called it. They were doing the Temple of Elemental Evil. And he got hit by a ghoul and dragged in, and the ghoul just feasted on him. It didn't bother to like, oh, well, I knocked him down, so I'm going to go after fresher meat. Nah, the ghoul knocked him down, paralyzed him, and dragged his ass into the tunnels and feasted on him there before the party could get to him. So I was like, sorry, man, that's just the way it is. You know, he was my first death. So yeah. But anyway, I launched the stream just so we can go out there and make sure everything seems to be working. I heard myself talking. I heard you guys talking, so I think that's good. I heard you guys talking, so I think that's good.
I muted you. My bad.
No, that's okay.
I muted you. My bad.
No, that's okay. No, I would rather guys go out and mute because otherwise sometimes it comes echoing back through. So.
Oh, there it goes again. Hold on.
Seeing us.
There we go.
What is up, kind sir?
Not
I'll be
much.
right back, y'all.
All right, sir. Excuse me.
Man, this doesn't even look familiar.
Yep.
Yeah, they changed I can't find us. We're not showing up in the active listing.
What do you mean?
It's not. Oh, you know what? It's not. It's got me signed in. That's why.
Whatever. Whatever you say, sir. How's things, folks? I'm going to launch the stream because everybody's here except Mulgar, and he's expected to be late. So let's kick this thing off and see what we can do.
It's making me go through the authenticator app and all that stuff.
Wah, wah, wah. Hate that.
Did we all level while we were out farting around?
No, not yet. Nice
Not
try.
yet.
Nice
Well, you know, we've been
try.
away for a couple of weeks. I thought maybe we leveled during that time.
Yeah, I know, man. That sucks, and I apologize.
Who are we missing?
Mulgar.
Mulgar.
He'll be about an hour late, he said.
Okay.
Something about kids taking precedence. I don't know what the hell his thought process is, but we'll deal with it when he gets back.
Yeah, that's loser attitude.
No, right?
I mean, I'm sorry to hear about your wife's aunt.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it sucks when you lose a family member.
Well, if it'd make you feel any better, DM, I could give you a dog.
You know, I would love to have one, but I don't know if our cat in the house would appreciate it. And I know for a fact my wife would be like, no. You got puppies or just a full-blown dog?
No, just older dogs, and they've all been around cats, so they're good.
All right.
Hey, Sean, what's that other game I see you playing with all the dwarves?
Yep.
It was like.
We will talk about that in just a second. Thank you for bringing that up. Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode. Snake, I see you already out there. Appreciate you, man. You guys need to be like Snake. Snake gets here and gets a good seat first. He gets it like right at the front of the bar, gets first dibs on the bartender when she comes by. So absolutely, man, we definitely appreciate Mr. Pliskin hanging out there in the real world. I am Sean, your host. They're the players. Welcome to tonight's episode of Agora Quest, our Age of Worms edition. Trying to think which game this is. It's been so long. Been a while. Been a couple weeks since we've been out. We appreciate you guys bearing with us. Had family issues going on. Still got family issues going on, but for a different reason. For those that don't know, we were going through some time with my wife's aunt being in hospice, and she ultimately did pass away last week. But things are going okay. Wife and mom are helping out my wife's cousin, who was there with her mom when all this happened. So, but we are back tonight, and we appreciate everybody coming back to join us. Mulgar will be a little bit late, as we were saying right before we get on the air. He has something in his mind about kids taking precedence, and his kids got something going on at school, whatever. So I don't know what his thought processes are when it comes to gaming, but he's obviously not dedicated like the rest of us are. So we'll deal with him when he gets back. Not a big deal. Until then, don't forget, as you watch the stream, you can earn tokens. You can trade those tokens in for nat 1s or nat 20s. And if you know this party, they can always use nat 20s or nat 1s. Just let us know who it goes to, and we'll make sure that it gets assigned appropriately. Also, if you want to help support the stream, don't forget you can also, for every 100 bits you cheer, you can grant a +1 to the player of choice. So as of right now, nobody has any nat 1s or nat 20s. Those are only good for the session that they're in, and I believe we did use them all up by the end of last session. However, as of right now, Biamba has a +1, Hubb has a +1, Mulgar has +2. But you, all my favorite folks out there, as I said, for every 100 bits you cheer, you can grant that additional +1 to the player or DM of choice, and they can use those to raise or lower dice rolls accordingly. As many points as they have available, they can use to raise or lower a dice. So the more points they got, the more guaranteed that they're going to have a successful roll. Yes, Tritherian's always looking for nat 20s because his priests can never seem to find them on their own. So give him the Tritherian, who can then propagate those down to his priests. Also, obviously, if you want to help support the stream, we do love subscriptions. You can do it that way. We also have a tip jar, which is my preferred method. If you hit the tip jar, all the money goes to the content provider, not just Twitch. When you subscribe and whatnot, while it is a great recurring way to support content providers, Twitch does take a large portion of that, especially from the small guys like us. However, if you use the tip jar, that all goes to the content provider minus a processing fee by the credit card folks or PayPal, whoever you're using. So I encourage you to use that. But to me, the only thing I really care about is that you're here with us, watching us and what we affectionately call Shiza Cinema. And if you don't know what that means, talk to Deglin or Agerson when this is all said and done. He can explain to you better than I could about Shiza Cinema. As I said, we've been out for a couple weeks for the family issues that were going on, but we are back full force. When last we met, our party, having returned out of the depths beneath Diamond Lake, in particular the Dowerstone Mines, where they found a trio of cult members, or a trio of cults, I should say, had formed some sort of an alliance beneath Dowerstone. And from everything that they have ascertained and brought to Allustan for sort of filtering through, it seems that a rather, I don't want to say well-known, but a known group known as the Ebon Triad has a radical faction of cult members from various cults, or if you don't want to call them cults, various religions, but they are fanatical cult members. And they formed a bond in hopes of taking aspects from each one of the deities that they follow and putting those aspects together into one uber god. And that Uber god is allegedly supposed to usher in what is known as the Age of Worms. And so the party had discovered a bunch of that below Diamond Lake in the Dowerstone mines. In particular, there was a cult of Vecna, a cult of Hextor, and a cult of Erythnol. The party managed to weasel their way through the cult of Vecna and most of the way through the cult of Hextor before they finally had to bail, and they left and returned to the surface world to kind of recuperate and recover, basically, as well as bring all the information that they could over to Allustan. In the meantime, our party did level up to level 4, and they spent some time and energy and money with training, trading in some of the goods that they found, perfecting their and honing their skills. And toward the end of about a 3-day stretch, they received a letter, a summons letter from Allustan, who told them that there was something going on at the land farm. Now, the land farm is where the party originally buried the bones of a young ghost by the name of Alistair Land, who had been trapped in the Whispering Cairn because his bones were still there. But he asked the party to bury his bones with his family members, and that would release him, and then he would open up the Whispering Cairn to the next area they needed to go to. Well, they held to their part, and he held to his part. However, it's been a week or so since the party had done that, and Allustan said that there was something going on. So the party, immediately thinking nothing wrong in any way, shape, or form, thought, hey, let's go check out what Allustan wants. And along the way, they were beset by some minions of the cults. And from all intents purposes, there were 2 groups of the cult members. There was some from Hextor, who were soldier-like, and there was also apparently a magic user or a spell slinger of some sort that was wearing the robes and looked like one of the cult members of Vecna. So a targeted, coordinated attack on our party, which failed ultimately. But a couple of the cult members escaped. The party managed to take out the rest of them. And in the interim, they collected a little bit of booty as well as a couple of horses. We never did decide who's taking those horses, but once you guys do decide who wants those horses, I will drop them on your character sheet, and you can take those horses. So now I know that Biamba had a horse. I'm not sure who else, but now you have 2 more horses. So I thought 2 of the party members had horses.
Biamba and Mulgar did. The elf and the barbarian, they had horses.
Could have swore Mulgar said last session that he did not, but regardless, we need to figure out who's going to get the horses, and we will make sure that all party members that want them or do the horses will get those horses. In the meantime, players, are there any questions about last session? I know it's been a couple weeks. Anything that I need to refresh your brains on? You did do a little bit of healing after the combat. I believe most of you are almost healed. I know Mildred's down a couple. I think Biamba's down. Well, Biamba's all the way. Looks like Renoir's down a few. Hubb is down none. He's all good. And Mulgar's down about 8. So you guys are actually all in pretty decent shape. Most everybody's up, if not up, very close to being full health. It's about mid-afternoon, 2:30, 3 o'clock-ish, as you guys have arrived here at Land's Farm. And the last thing that I mentioned at the end of last session was the place looks exactly as you left it. However, something catches your eye that is a bit disturbing in your mind. All of the graves that are here, including the new grave where you buried Alistair Land's bones, have been dug up, and it appears that whomever was buried in these family plots are no longer there, including what looked to be both the parent plots as well as Alistair Land and his sibling. He had a sister, you recall. She was buried here previously, but none of the graves have have anything remaining in them. So are there any questions about last session or last game or where we left off before we get started?
How many escaped? The magic user or cleric and
Yeah,
a couple
you saw.
of warriors?
Yeah, you saw. You saw 2 get away. You saw the magic user, and we have an ad starting, I think. But anyway, yes, you lost the magic user that was apparently from the cult of Vecna, as well as the archer, which looked to be from Hextor. Those were the only 2 that got away. Everybody else, as far as you know, you guys managed to take care of. Any other questions from anybody? And just
What about the gray?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What about the graves themselves? Do we see like a lot of footprints or?
Well, yeah, we'll get into that as soon as we get started.
Okay. Roger that.
Yep. And the last thing I wanted to talk really quick, just because it was brought up at the beginning. So we have our 5th edition game every other Friday. I do have a 5th edition 1 day only game that I'm going to be running. It's an all dwarf party. It's not this coming Friday. That's our 5th edition game. It's the off week, so it will be next Friday. And I have 4 players. Essentially, I wrote a dwarf adventure for all nothing but dwarves, and it's a 5th edition game. And I asked those 4 folks if they would be willing to kind of play test the adventure for me. I want to get a feel for it because I want to expand it into a full-blown campaign with numerous adventures, but I want to see how it goes and see what the thoughts are, et cetera, et cetera. So that's what I've been posting some stuff on Discord for the screenshots of things like the VTT and the OBS studio and kind of what that looks like and stuff, just to get people interested and see what it is. But anyway, for those that follow us, you know, our 5th edition game, it's been a rocky start as well, trying to get it going. Every time we seem to get going, something happens, we can't play. But that is going to be happening this Friday, and then the following Friday, like I said, I'll be having that literally a 5e one shot, a 1 day only. It'll probably go from 7 to 11, a little earlier start than normal, just so I can have the full 4 hours to go through, just in case anything goes sideways. But hope we'll see you there. In the meantime, as I said, players, if there are no other questions, let us get started into tonight's episode, Agora Quest, our not Heroes of Christ, that's our other 5e game, our Age of Worms, episode number 23. Can't believe it. As you guys now stand outside the graves between the farm itself and the grave site, as you look around, you can see, Modred, there are definitely footprints all over the place, as whomever dug up these graves did not appear to be concerned with anybody seeing footprints or anything like that. You can see that the shovels that were used are still thrown down off to one side. The graves themselves are dug up. The caskets that once contained bones are tossed off to the side, completely emptied. But other than that, you see no signs of anybody here right now.
Do we get any sense for the size of the creatures that dug them up? Were they
human sized? Yeah, definitely human sized. Don't know if they're human, but not like large creatures, not small creatures. Although, as you look, you do see there are some footprints that appear to be barefoot, not wearing any kind of boots or whatever. And they have whatever the foot is, it's rather strange, elongated kind of toes.
Well, I'm going to go look at those and see if they compare to mine, DM.
Okay. As you look, no, they are they look human. Maybe somebody a little taller than human, but roughly human. But the feet themselves are sort of narrow, but the toes themselves are exceedingly long, and it looks like they have either clawed at the end of their toes or somebody just did not trim their toenails well. but they're just almost like a deformity in a sense, like if some human person had deformed toes of some kind, but they're all kind of like that. They look in relation like what a pinky toe is to a big toe. Size-wise, they look normal like that, but each one of them is longer than normal, if that makes sense. Proportionately, the toes are the same as if a normal foot, but all of them are excessively long.
So are they like milling around with the other footprints, or do they like come from the graves?
No, it looks like they're milled around in the with the other footprints, as if they were there helping whoever the grave diggers were or grave robbers were.
Using my tracking skills, can
Okay.
I track them and see which way they came in and which way they left, or how long ago it was?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a tracking skill.
It's just anything under 90.
Okay.
Here
Bet you
comes
roll
the
a
double
91. Let's roll a 91, man, or a 00. Let's do it.
That is a roll.
That is a roll. Roll exactly a 90. I love it. So as you there you go, Hub. I just read your message, Hub. I agree. We need to reduce his experience by 10% for taking family first. So as you look, it takes you a little while, Biamba, to kind of get a feel for whatever it is whatever this creature is or person is that's got these strange toes. You definitely immediately realize it's not human, but humanoid. It's, from what you get, its feet are very rough, and you can definitely tell that it's never worn any kind of shoes of any kind. So if it's a person, it's somebody that's never had shoes, or if it's a creature that's never known to wear shoes. But it looks to you like they headed back toward the way you guys came, almost as if they came from town.
It looks like that's all that the rest of the party had.
Yeah.
They came in from our direction and then went back to town.
Yep, and it from everything you could guess, it's been a couple of days. It's the weather itself has made it difficult with the cold and a little bit of precipitation you've had, and of course the recent fog here doesn't help in anything. But yeah, you could definitely tell it's been at least 2 days, or close to 2 days. A day and a half to 2 days, somewhere in that range, but not anywhere recent where you could go after them.
Okay. Oh.
What do you want to do?
I want to check out the house just to make sure that
Yep,
there's
good
nothing
idea.
here.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at those graves too, DM.
Okay. Anything
Yep.
particular you're looking for, Hub? If give me a search check or something, depending upon what you want to do.
Well, I guess just if there's one that they left undisturbed, or if they left it, if there's anything they accidentally, they might have dropped something that
Okay.
a body was wearing. Who knows?
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me a search check, please. Just like you're doing a secret door kind of a search thing. All right. So it doesn't look like any of the graves were not disturbed. As you search around, however, you find something in the dirt that doesn't look like it belongs, and you pick it up, and you immediately sort of get a distasteful taste in your mouth as you recognize it as a handmade token dedicated to the god Erithnal. And you can see it's got blood on it, and it's got some fur on it. Looks like it's made out of the bones of some kind of an animal of some kind, with some of the fur still attached to it. But you definitely recognize the token as something dedicated to the god Erithnal.
All right, I'm gonna hold it up for our clear and go. Look at this. We got some kind of evil god token over here.
Destroy that thing. This eel.
You got some holy water?
I still do not.
And then I go over and give it to him.
All right. As he comes over and he hands you it, he hands it to.
I stomp it under feet and break it.
Okay.
Basically, scrunch it into the dirt under my heel.
All right. So you feel the sickening crunch of the bones beneath your feet as you grind them into the half-frozen earth. The house itself looks exactly as you left it. There is a door that leads in it along the south wall, although there are broken out windows on this wall. You could see there. You don't see inside, but there's a window here, and there's a window up here, and then of course the door here along the south wall leads into the house itself.
All right, I'll follow him in, and we'll just take a look around to see if anything looks disturbed since last time we were in here.
Okay. As you walk in, you hear rustling coming from somewhere in the house. And as soon as you enter, bursting out of the detritus that's lying about the house, a massive centipede rolls out.
The cause.
Everybody roll for initiative.
Mm-hmm.
My screen's freezing up.
But mine's doing the same.
Yay for us.
Uh-oh. Let's see. I got thrown out of the forge. Hold on.
What?
I haven't gotten thrown out, but it's not letting me get to initiative.
I will wait for you guys because I don't want you guys to be like complaining that it's my fault.
It's still working for me, so I'm not sure what's going on.
All right. In order to roll initiative, we go into the combat tab, right? Combat encounters, and it should be there, right?
Or you can go to your character sheet and use the dice on the weapon you plan on using.
Yeah. You know what? You know why it didn't? Because I didn't add Biamba. Because Biamba is not in the room with you guys. But I just added you to the combat, so you should be able to roll initiative now. Might have to close your character sheet and reopen it or whatever the case, Biamba. But that's because you weren't up at the house, so when I selected everybody, I never selected you. Ha ha.
Oh, well, my computer crashed anyway, so I'm rebooting.
Okay. All right, so we'll wait for Biamba to get there. He's got to get there anyway. Hubb, you're up first, sir.
All right, DM. I'm going to close with and stab. There you go, just 10 foot. Stab with my short sword.
Do that. Look at there. First hit of the night. Hits.
Nice.
You never targeted the creature, but nice. That's all right. You did 7 to it.
I got excited after not playing for a month.
I know, man. I'm telling you, dude. I was so happy. And you know what the best part about tonight is? My wife is at her work dinner party, and it's just the work only. So I got the house here all by myself. My son's ordering pizza, and I am good. All right.
Probably playing in your skivvies.
No, I'm not playing in my skivvies. I got my white T-shirt on though. All right. Is that it for you, Hubb?
That's it, DM.
Roger that.
My turn?
As you do that, Hubb, suddenly coming around the corner, you see another one
Ah.
as it comes in. Modred, you are up. It moved too far though, so it doesn't get to attack. It moved like 20 feet, so it doesn't get an attack.
I'm gonna step out of the way so Renoir can have a clear shot, and I'm gonna use my sling and hit the one that Hubb was attacking.
Okay, he's hitting the one right here in the south. Oh, look at this. Another hit. What is it, man? I need people out there in the chat world to go ahead and give me that nat 20.
Oh, don't worry. We won't be hitting for very long. I'm not.
All right. Appreciate everybody out there. 5 bludgeoning. Dang, look at this, man. Even the magic user's getting in on stuff. All right. Is that it for you?
Yes, sir.
Renoir, you are up, good sir.
Now, do I get the ability to charge or not? I'm not sure.
I'll let anybody charge as long as it has to be line of sight and there can't be any like jumping over things or going under around things. It's got to be straight shot. So yes, you can charge. You have to move up to it and you get a it won't do it automatically, but just add +2 to your attack roll. And the creature gets a +2 on its attack roll to hit you next turn.
Alrighty.
Unless the DM forgets.
Unless the DM forgets.
Or he dies.
But now that Hubb reminded me, I won't forget. Ha! There we go. And a nat one.
Really?
Welcome back, Renoir. Anything else for you, sir?
Uncanny.
Anything
No.
I'm telling you, you needed to gain proficiency in flail. And
I should get a +4 on my attack roll because of that. But no, as the centipede targets the priest, as you come in and you swing wildly, and you miss, the creature goes and its bite attack, it gets a +2 on its attack, but it misses you anyway.
Woohoo!
Bummer. They're not very tough anyway. So. All right. Biamba, since you are at the end of the order, you are up, sir. You can move up to and including your speed. You just won't be able to do any attack.
What is right here?
That's actually that's a window. It's a window that's partially broken out. So what are you using to attack?
A bow?
I am going to say that, yeah, you're not going to be able to get there because there's that fences there. You got to go around.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. So I am going to say that because you had to move more than 10 feet to get there, you won't be able to use your bow.
I can't reach with my...
It won't matter. It won't it won't matter. You move more than 10 feet, you cannot attack. Unless it's a straight line charge, which you were not able to do. So.
No.
Yep. All right.
just dive through the window.
Yep. There you go. All right. As we go back to the top of the order, go ahead and pick your poison, gents. All right. That is everybody. Modred, you're up.
All right. Let's try this again.
If you're going to try to use your sling, it's going to be a -2 to hit because you have partial cover, or they have partial cover because of your companions. So whenever you can still target an attack, you just get a -2 on the roll.
So what do I do? Add -2 to my roll?
Correct. Just make sure the next time you attack, if there's not one, the system sometimes keeps it turn after turn. And if it's no longer applicable, sometimes it still keeps it in there. So just make sure before you roll that it's reset to 0. All right. That's
Did
right.
you roll for Mulgar?
No, Mulgar is not here. Therefore, Mulgar is a zombie who does not attack or get attacked.
Oh.
As your sling bullet goes flying past, it smashes into the window, cracking it right in front of your face. Biamba, suddenly a sling stone slams into the window, cracking it but not bursting through, and you watch as it falls to the floor. A sheepish-looking Modred on the backside, waving, saying, "Oops, sorry." As the newly arrived giant centipede joins his companion, going after Hubb. Unfortunately, Hubb's just a little too nimble and quick. Yes, sir.
This Hubb is shorter than me. Can I
I'm
throw
still,
a stone over here?
yeah, I'm still going to say, because the creature's kind of low to the ground too, there's still a block between all of you guys. So,
Okay.
all right, Biamba, you are up, and because you are behind them, I am giving you +4 bonus from attack from behind on whichever one you're attacking.
Oh, cool. Hold on a second. I think my pulse. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I want a gummy.
Here. Not a gummy. I wish.
Yeah, target which one you want. The one to the south has already been hit. The one to the north has not.
Yeah, so that's the one I'm going after.
Okay, so go ahead and make sure you target, and you get a +4 on your attack roll to hit. The first attack only, not the second attack.
Right.
Ooh, nicely done. As you hit with a 21.
Cool. All right. So
Hang on a second. Well, it doesn't matter which size, but I want to double check. Yeah, these are considered medium. Even though they're giant centipedes, they're still medium size. They're about 4.5, 5 foot long.
Okay, it said Biamba undecided. I'm not.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You already hit. Just do the damage. You're good.
Die 6, right?
Yeah. If you just click damage, it'll.
It's not. That's what I'm saying. It didn't show up on the screen.
Oh, I'm showing it. You want me to roll the damage for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
4 hit points of damage, and it didn't take it off since I rolled it, so I'll go ahead and take it off. All right, you get another attack.
All right, I'll try it again.
That's
Maybe I should. I'm gonna roll it from my character and see if that changes it, because I rolled it off the thing.
Yeah, it should.
Oh, I didn't open my character sheet.
I'll say it showed composite short bow. It hit armor class -9, so you hit pretty good.
We go to combat, and then bow, and then this is a regular attack.
Yep, and another hit. Nice, and that's even better than the last time.
What? It didn't even show it. I'm gonna have to log out and log back in again.
All right, I'll roll.
Go ahead and roll damage for that one. I'll select.
All right, as you did 3 more hit points of damage. Hubb, you're up, sir. As you see Biamba appear in the window behind you, 2 arrows, like right into that thing. As you hit, but you didn't target anything.
I did. Targeted
Oh, there
the
it is.
south.
I'm sorry. My apologies. It didn't show it when I was first looking. Now it showed it. As you do, a massive 2 hit points of piercing damage. 2 is better than none, though. As the creature still fights on. Anything else for you, Hubb?
I spit on him.
Renoir, you have now a very agitated centipede with spit in its face, and it doesn't look happy.
All right, we are gonna smush it. Because certainly Tritherian couldn't forsake me again. Feels like I've said that before. Oh my God! I hit something. I meant I hit him.
Hey! Tritherian listens. Nice. As you smash these, as you said, you smash down upon it. As Hubb tenders it up and spits on it, the creature flails, unable to see, leaving it a perfect size or a perfect strike for you as you slam down onto it, crushing its little face. As we are back to the top of the order, everybody roll for initiative.
Oh, it says if you roll it from there, it says initiative action undetermined or undecided.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you roll it off the sheet where we're tracking the order, that's always undecided. If you want to attack with something specific and have it say that, you have to go to your character sheet, and then next to the weapon, it'll have those little dice. You click the little dice, and then it does it from there. But it should not matter when you go to attack. If you're still going, you attack with your weapon, it still should do what it's supposed to. But anyway.
It's not today. So here we go. I'm going to roll initiative from my actual thing.
Okay.
And the modifier should be in there. There we go.
Okay. As you are first in order, sir, you are up.
Okay, so I'm going to put 2 more arrows into that guy.
Yep. No more bonus, though. It's only for the first attack.
Yeah, it's straight up. So, let's roll from there.
Is Biamba not on the list over here to the right?
Yeah, I don't see him over there.
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Top
Maybe-
number
maybe
1.
we can't see him.
He's number 1 at the top.
Yeah, when we
I got-
can't see him,
I see
that's why you
Hubb.
can't see him in the order.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, that is kind of weird. I would think. I think it's maybe because of who you're allowed to see and what you have control of. I think you're only allowed to see, but I'll have
On
to go
the
check the.
screen.
I'll have to check the
that's not-
settings. But anyway, regardless, go ahead, Biama.
Is it already taken my dexterity into account, one for the modifier?
It's
Or
supposed
do I have
to.
to add that?
It's supposed to, but
Okay.
we'll look and see.
We'll look and see. Okay. Where am
Yep.
I?
It's not that these things have a high
Legal
armor
level.
class anyway, so you hit.
Says I rolled an 18.
Yeah,
so
you rolled an
that should be-
18 plus abilities. Dex is +1.
That's
That's a hit.
That's correct, right?
Right. Yeah, I think so. What's my
Yeah.
dexterity?
Yeah, your dexterity is 16, so you get
Yeah,
plus
that's
plus
+1.
reaction, +1 missile. Yep, so you got +1. Yep, so you did hit.
Cool. All right, here we go. Damage.
Nice.
6 points of piercing.
That's it. Get another shot.
I get another shot. Yeah. Let's try it again. Attack
And another hit.
Through the window.
Oh yeah, you on fire.
and damage.
Ooh, he hit by 1. Look at there. Nice. All right, is that it for you?
Points to that bad boy.
Hubb, you are up, good sir. Oh, as Hubb swings, but the creature flailing from the 2 shots in the back from the cowardice that's attacking behind him, he misses. as the creature flails out in its death throes, trying to attack Hubb. As it hits Hubb with an 18. As Hubb suffers 2 hit points of damage. And I need Hubb to roll. It rolled for you, but I want Hubb to roll a saving throw versus poison, please.
All right.
As Hubb succeeds.
I
As
can't read those dice are bright.
fortunately, he saved, because if it would have taken my save, Hubb would have just died, because their poison is save or die.
There
Modred,
you go.
Modred, you are up.
Oh, where did I disappear to?
You're on the back side of it. Somehow you moved on the other side of it.
Yeah, well, my hotkey makes me move.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you're fine where you're at, but Modred, you are.
Mojo's just gonna stand and watch. I don't want to hit nobody.
All right, Renoir.
All right. Since it's save or die, I think that Tritherion is definitely going to take this creature out right now so that none of us will die. I'm sure that will happen.
Look at this! 2 in a row!
Holy cow!
2
I
in a
mean,
row.
Sure, of course, Tritherion would never forsake me.
Now that you've made it to 4th level.
Yeah.
And not only that, but you
Ooh.
managed to crush the creature beneath your mace,
Woohoo.
leaving no creatures remaining, and leaving all of you safe from whatever that was.
All right. Well, DM, I'm going to run my blade across the fangs of those monstrosities.
Okay.
Just in the event anything should get stuck on it.
Okay. You managed to carve out the fangs from both of these creatures. Takes you a few minutes, but not too terribly long.
All right.
Mojo
Sure,
walks
boy.
up to Renoir, places his hand on his shoulders, and says, "Good job. You're starting to get better."
Tritherian has always supported me. Just sometimes he moves in mysterious ways. Very.
Your
Is that
guys
a
got
nest
no.
there, DM?
So yeah, that was where the remains of the nest of the owl bear when you guys were here before. But you can see that it has been torn up and taken apart. Obviously, the centipedes had moved in and were beginning to take up residence here. You can
I'm
see
going to give it a search just in case those centipedes had deep pocket.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a search.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, as you look through, it doesn't appear to be as if there's like anything anything worth other than what you guys have already taken. Looks to be fairly empty based on what you've searched through Hubb and Modred.
Roger, and those are stairs going up right there?
Yeah, but the upstairs has collapsed. Upstairs has been completely collapsed. There's nothing left of it. And there's just detritus on the stairs, which you guys had searched through before, but you're welcome to search through that again if you want.
Yeah, it might
I'll take their word for it.
Yeah, it might be time to return to town and meet with our patron and find out what's going on.
Okay, you guys want to head back to town? About a 2.5 to 3 hour hike back to town if you guys want to go. Totally up to you.
What about if we ride on the horses? Can't we double up?
Double, yes, but not triple.
Yeah, we've got 5 people and they're
I can run alongside.
Totally
You got
up,
running as a skill?
totally up to you guys, but it'll still be about 2 hours when you get back. You'll save some time on the horses, obviously.
What were we doing out here again?
We got
The grave, yeah.
Alistair told us that to meet us out here that there's something going on, but obviously the people at the temple of the 3 triad 4-eyed gods or whatever it is, they set an ambush for us.
You guys had received a letter from Allustan telling you to meet him out here because there was something disturbing going on. And along the way, you guys were ambushed by members of the cult that you were just down below facing like 3 days. It's been 3 days.
Did I miss a session? I must have missed a session.
Somebody was out last session. I don't remember who, but somebody was definitely out last session.
Yeah, I think you were out last session, Hubb. I think that's why it was so long, is because you were out.
That makes sense, because I'm like, yeah, I've never seen this place. I don't know.
Well, no, this place, you guys, I don't remember you missing this one. So.
Oh, I bet it was before I joined and took over.
It was before.
Yes, it was. That's right. Yeah, because you guys had. So essentially, you guys had investigated this cairn, this tomb, and in that tomb, you discovered the ghost of a small boy named Allustan Land. And there was a magical door that you guys could not get through, but he said he could unlock it from the other side. But in order to do that, you had to take his bones from the cairn, come to his farm here where his family used to live. And now granted, this has been like 80, 90 years ago, but he wanted you to bury his bones alongside his family so that he could then be released from this earth and go on. And he said if you do that, he will unlock the door for you on the other side. So trusting him at his word, you brought his bones here, you buried them, went back to the cairn, and then released and found that he was indeed released, and that the door was unlocked to let you further into the cairn. And so that when you last session, you guys were delivered that letter by Allustan, who's essentially your patron right now, saying that, hey, there's something going on at this farm. I need you to meet me here. And so you guys came out here fully believing now that it was a ruse by the Ebon Triad to get you guys here, to get you out in the open where they could attack and kill you. They failed, and you guys find yourself here now, and this is what you found. So,
Oh, all right. Thanks, DM, for the update.
yep, no worries. No worries. Always willing to go back and try to pick my brain for what the hell happened. So, that being said, as you guys have elected to go back to town, I assume.
We probably want to book it since apparently the people know that Allustan's been working with us, so we want to probably make sure that he's all right.
Okay. All right. It takes you perhaps an hour or so, or 2 hours or so, and you guys find yourself once again coming into the eastern side of Diamond Lake, the northeastern side. The sun is just going down on the backside of the hills. It's about 6 o'clock at night now as you arrive. Some of you on horseback, some of you trotting alongside behind. But regardless, you find yourselves back in Diamond Lake.
Well, I think we ought to check out number 29 there and see if there's graves dug up there, too.
We want to do that first, or do we want to check out?
Yeah, there might be an epidemic. We might have additional information.
Well, I'm just worried that somebody may have gone after Allustan if he went after us, too. Because they sent the message, quote-unquote, from Allustan.
Well, I'll just give it a quick look-see and see if there's dug up graves.
Okay. As you search around, you don't see any dug up graves, but you can see, looks like a couple of new graves have been dug toward the middle of the grave site.
I'm going to go look and see what the names say.
So as you look, you can see there are 5 new grave sites dug. One of them has "Here lies Hubb, may he rest in peace." Another one has "Modred the not so wise came looking for fortune, left finding nothing." And similar signs, each with the name of one of your companions on it.
Whoever commissioned to have these dug knew we were going to get ambushed, you guys. All right, do we have any idea, DM, who runs the cemetery?
Not off the top of your head, but you could probably find out.
All right, gentlemen, there you go. That's some information right there. Somebody commissioned those graves to be dug.
Let's go talk to Allustan.
Are you doing the Mulgar way back there, DM?
Yeah, I'll make sure that he gets whatever.
Gets what he has coming to him?
Yeah.
I lost control of Dogatude as well.
Did you?
Yeah, can't move him.
Uno momento. Configure ownership. Biamba is the owner. Let's go default, and then we'll make him owner again. All right. What about now? I changed it and then put it back. Any luck?
Nope, it still won't let me move him. Do I have to refresh again?
No. It's... Why am
Yeah.
Was there a
Yeah, I can
button
click on it.
push to
I
make
can't.
them move at the same time?
No, you should be able to move it back because I made you the owner, so I don't know why you're not able to, but I'll move them. I'll move it to you.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are headed back to Allustan's place?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. By the time you guys get back to Allustan's place, it is beginning to get dark. As I said, the sun was beginning to come down. Now it's probably just after 6:30 or so, and the long shadows begin to track their way across town. You get back to Allustan's place and knocking on the door, and a few moments later, the now familiar unseen servant opens the door, allowing you guys entry. And a few moments later, you join Allustan, who is sitting in his reading room, smoking his pipe, flipping through pages of an old text. And as you arrive, his eyes kind of open a little bit, eyebrow raised. I'm sorry, my friends. Did we have an engagement tonight? I apologize. I do not remember you saying that you were coming by. What brings you here this evening?
Before when we first walked in, did he seem surprised to see us? Like maybe we were supposed to be dead?
No. It was more like, okay, why are you here? I don't recall. But no, not surprised in like he looked like you weren't supposed to be there. More surprised like he wasn't expecting anybody.
Bolger reaches into the folds of his robes and he pulls out that letter and slides it across the table.
As he takes the letter and looks, as he glances up at you, I assure you, my friends, this was not by my hand.
Yeah,
Well, now somebody...
He crumples it up and throws it back on the table near you.
That's what we suspected, but it means that whoever this cult is, they know you're working with us, and you may also be in danger.
There are many who would see me not of this earth. I have no concerns on that. I have protections in place. But you, for sure, should be concerned. We must finish what we started as soon as we can.
I guess we need to go back into the dungeon.
Well, I guess we gotta find our way into the mines, huh?
Well, yes. There's only one way in that I am aware of, and it is difficult at best.
Has there been any scuttlebutt or word around town since we exited that place?
None that have made it to my ears, but then I am not one to be out roaming around and traipsing around.
They even had our graves dug.
Yeah, we got tombstones in the graveyard with our names on it. Who's in charge of that?
Good question. I don't think there's actually anybody. Let me see if I can. While we're playing, I'll see if I can't find where it is. Who is supposed to be? Like who kind of manages that? Probably one of the priests or somebody in the priesthood. Would make most sense, but I don't have a name off the top of my head.
How about the owner of the mine? Should he face justice?
Well, if it is for certain that Dowerstone is, we must find definitive proof and bring it back to the authorities, and then perhaps we would be able to see to it that he is brought to justice.
What would the testimony of some of the dwarves do that?
Possibly. Proof from down below as well.
The people can bring justice. We can bring justice.
Exactly.
Look, man, I've already been told if I cast spells in town again, I'm going to jail.
We don't want you in jail, my friend.
What do you mean proof from down below? We brought up stuff from before.
Like this
Showing
dagger,
them there.
these robes. Well, not these robes, but the cultist robes I got back in the house.
But it'd be better if we had a cult member that could be interrogated by authorities.
Mhm. Okay, we need what kill bad guys?
Okay, y'all. How about this? Why don't we hang out in town for a couple days, like at the bars and at the taverns or whatever, and see if we see anybody we recognize from the temple coming to the bar. And if so, we can waylay them on their way out, or when they go back to the, you know what I'm saying, as they're going back to wherever it is they're going.
This shouldn't be coming from the barbarian, so I'll plan doing this out of character. But there should be some type of documentation in the town records of this mine, when it was started, how it was started, all the different entrances and exits from the mine. They even ones that have been closed for a while or something. So
Moji brings that up.
What are we looking for now?
some type of documentation about this mine that goes back generations to identify if there were or ever has been other entrances or exits from it.
Okay. It's interesting that they don't have it. So, I'm looking up to see some of. So there is a chapel in Diamond Lake dedicated to Wee Joss. Wee Joss is the goddess of the dead, and apparently the priests of Wee Joss are the ones that maintain the graveyard.
I guess we need to go talk to Ouija's.
Yeah, we also should get what that stuff you call holy water.
I think we probably got enough money that you can buy some holy water now.
Yeah, I think so. I think I do. Possibly.
DM, is the temple of Ouija's located in the graveyard?
I'm gonna look and see. It doesn't have it on the map, I don't think. Looking over by 29, that's 35. Yeah, it doesn't have it. There's a shrine dedicated to Ouija. It's interesting that it says it, but I don't know where it is on the map here. I'm just kind of looking. It's like a lot of the notes that I have here don't. It's like, oh, okay, that's who that is, but it doesn't have anything about it in the notes that I have. It's like, oh, if you look online, and there's all kinds of notes about Ouija's in here, but I've got some of the
Reminds me of the lost city of Gaxmore. They got all kind of numbered key locations, but no maps.
Yep. So I'm just going to copy some of this stuff here so that I can have it for my notes if it comes into play. But there is a small shrine dedicated to Ouija's that's at the back of the temple, or at the back of the graveyard, I mean. And that is where the sisters, as you're talking, Allustan looks. He says, if you find Aramis and her ladies of the her cult of the Green Lady, they are those who maintain the graveyard. Perhaps they are your best source of information on who contracted the graves to be dug. But I would talk to Aramis first. She is the leader of their sect. Her and her 3 acolytes maintain the grave sites themselves. most times when there are burials, they are the ones to prepare the body and conduct the rites and the services for the families. So, that being said, anything else that we want?
Do you got any scrolls of invisibility?
No. However, if it is necessary for you to become invisible to enter into the mines again, I shall prepare, and then tomorrow night, when I have prepared enough and I have enough arcane energy stored, I can cast invisibility upon each of you to allow you to gain access once again into the mines if that is what you desire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes, sir.
So tomorrow night then, you return here. That's when the sun goes down. We will make our way close. And then when you are ready, I shall cast the spells upon you to grant invisibility to each of you.
Yeah, they're like spells.
Wah, wah, wah. Anything else for you guys?
Where is Temple of Jaskar?
Temple of Jaskar. Why would you want to go to Temple of Jaskar?
We were told we could find assistance there.
Uh-huh. Well, Jaskar has a small shrine just on the backside of the mayor's. In fact, it's probably about half the distance between the mayor's house and the Dowerstone mine. There is a small stone shrine built there. It is built partially into the hill. But
No priest?
yes, there is a man by the name of Deglin who was he was
So,
there.
Metagaming.
He is. He was a well known in these parts, and he and his friends did much for the world and saving it from what could have been. But he now holds a small shrine there. He and his acolytes hold weekly services dedicated to the god Jaskar. He is new here, so I am sure he would be more than happy to entertain any newcomers into his flock. But if you wish to find him, best times are probably on their most holy days in the week. So, where to? What do we want to do?
Well, let's stop by there on the way to the temple of Ouija's, just to see if somebody might be there.
Yeah, maybe we can
And
buy some
maybe there's a cistern full of holy water we can get some holy water from.
Be good.
It's Ouija's. Ouija. All right, where we going?
Well, guys, why don't we go and to our place and rest up before we link up with this guy and sneak back into the pit, unless you got something else to do in town.
Well, I was thinking we'd go talk to them priests to see who dug the graves.
Yeah, they should be there.
Yep.
Well, let's do it.
A bit of warning. Ouija's is not only very, very stickler on the rules. She tends to, and her priests too tend to follow some evil tendencies. Not necessarily all the time, but they can do good things. But sometimes they sway a little evil.
Are you scared?
Me no scare. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
Do we know what number this is on the map? Or where
There's-
exactly
It's back to the graveyard, right?
Yeah, they have a temple on the back side of the graveyard itself.
29.
And no, I am not bringing Mulgar with us. Mulgar chose his own fate.
Ha! I still can't move Dagger too.
That's all right. You don't need her. Let's see. I am going to give me just 2 seconds here because that's just how I roll. I'm going to create a journal. I thought that I had.
You're looking for handouts, or
No, I've got that. I'm creating a. It'll let me. I'm trying to get an image here of the priestess.
oh, okay.
So give me just 2 seconds. I have to create the journal entry, but I got to get the image first.
Sure.
So it's probably should have.
Her name is Aramis, right?
Amorous.
Amorous.
Yep. And I'm just going to put it right here. Probably should have had this ahead of time, but I didn't even realize that they had a thing of Ouijas there. So, all right. So let me edit here. Put in the image. There she is. Select file, save entry. All right, now I can do this. I think. All right, I was just gonna go to here, here. Let me show. There it is. All right, there we go. As you guys arrive, it is dark, and you can see at the small shrine there are a few individuals gathered, and it looks like they have just completed the rites or ceremonies or whatever it is that they were doing as the sun went down. You can see that all of these priests are female priestesses. All of them are dressed in some form of green colored garb, although 3 of the younger girls are of a much lighter shade of green, as is the apparent head priestess. She looks to you guys, she's wearing this white mask, and it is symbolic, very similar to those cultures that put the mask over the dead, putting pennies over eyes, things of that. But when she sees you, she takes a hold of this white porcelain mask, removes it, and hands it to one of the acolytes who she dismisses, and she walks up to greet all of you. We do not usually get travelers or visitors this late in the day. I am Amaris. I am the priestess of this order, the maintainer of these grounds. How may we be of service to you this evening?
Mudred removes his hood so she can see his pale skin, and he's real gaunt and old and all that.
Right.
And Lady Amaris, we are here because someone has dug graves for us that we did not authorize, and we was wondering who might have done it.
I do not know the name of the man, but he said that 4 of his good friends had gone and met their demise investigating one of the nearby cairns, and he asked that while he went to retrieve the bodies, if we would prepare the sites as well as the rites for them when the bodies were returned. Are you not bringing those bodies here then?
Oh, he
All the
lied.
bodies.
As she looks and her eyes kind of go up a little bit. So somebody was assuming that you were going to meet your demise in whatever adventure you were engaged upon, and yet here you are.
So,
Well,
do you know could you tell us what he looked like?
He was a taller, thin man, rather emaciated, much like yourself, although he looked like he had not eaten in many days. His skin was gaunt, his hair very thin, as if he had aged 1,000 years in a day. And yet he paid fully in gold, 30 gold coins per grave site to be dug. To be sure, that was 10 gold more than our normal offering, but he felt that he wanted nothing but the best for his friends, hence the rather nice headstones that we carved and the well-placed plot in the center so that anybody might be able to see. So
That's a warning.
I am grateful that you are here, though my lady would probably say otherwise. She is always looking for strong souls to fill her domain. Perhaps someday we shall meet again under better circumstances.
Perhaps. Does she describe the necromancer that we let go? Does that?
No, it sounds more like a member of the Vecna cult. You remember they were all very emaciated and very like death warmed over, skin very gaunt. So something along those lines.
I'm wondering how they got our names, though.
Oh, they were down there listening to us the
You
whole
have
time.
been in town for about a week now, a little over a week. So you guys, and although we don't game it all the time, you guys have been doing stuff around town. People know who you are. People have probably heard about you. You know what I mean?
We rattled the cage of a bunch of basically prominent
Rattled the
figures.
cage of a couple people. So yeah.
Do they have a church here? Is this what this little tent thing is?
So
Is that
it's actually not a tent. It's like a, I don't want to say mausoleum, but it's a little mini temple, right? It's nothing big. It's about maybe 20 feet square. You're in, they have the main chamber where they hold rites for burial. And then from here, you can see that there's an altar here to hold rites for the dead. And then you can only assume that the body is then removed from here and carried via whomever to whatever the grave site is. So
But
this,
they wouldn't have like potions of healing or holy water or any of that stuff.
you can definitely ask.
Well, we're going to that other temple anyways, right?
Going to
Right, but I
Juskar
mean,
and
we're already here.
Saint Cuthbert also may be able to provide some as well if you're not able to
Yeah,
get any from here at Juskar.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe some of the good aligned deities might be a little more.
So I do want to, yeah, I do want to make known too that while Weejas does tend on the evil side is usually because it's aligned with death, and so you can take that for what it's worth. Weejas, is sort of the gatekeeper of hell, lady of the dead, things of that nature, and you are correct in that. The reason that they tend to lean that way is because they're aligned with death. But it doesn't necessarily, it's more like a neutral evil, I guess. You know what I mean? Kind of like, they believe that more dead would be better because they feed our deity its souls.
So then they wouldn't make holy water then.
Not necessarily.
It would be unholy water.
I wouldn't even say, again, they probably don't make any water at all because they're along the lines of like they're not known for raising dead of necromancers and using zombies and stuff like that, right? They want the souls in whatever the world or whatever the domain is for Weejas. They want to guide souls to her, like the underworld. She's running the underworld. She's feeding souls to her deity. So they're probably not going to, they don't go out of their way to kill just to feed souls. It's a natural death kind of a thing. But they do not believe in bringing them back. Like if you die, they don't want to raise dead. They're not going to do that. They're not going to reincarnate people. That's not their thing. They want the souls to go where they're supposed to go when they're supposed to go there, whether naturally or unnaturally. And so probably not going to have holy water just for that aspect, but you can always ask, right? I'm just saying, you never know unless you ask.
I can ask. Well, I mean, because of my background, I would know about holy water. We would probably call it wolf piss or something like that. But yeah.
Yeah, you are familiar with shamans and followers of gods placing curses upon the water to make it do different things. You might call it a curse, but it might be a good curse. You know what I mean? But you are aware of that. I will say absolutely, yeah. And of course, the rest of you know what holy water is, and so you would know.
I probably would say it's something like, "You have holy wolf piss."
She looks at you. I don't have any wolves here, so no, we do not have wolf piss.
You know the holy liquid that hurt undead.
She sort of eyes kind of narrow. Why would you need to harm the dead?
Undead, the ones that still walk amongst us, who should be underground.
They are blasphemy upon this land.
I agree. Do you have way to hurt them, kill them?
Give me a roll a D100 and add your modifier for charisma to it.
Ah, shit. Reaction adjustment?
Yes, that is correct.
So then there's nothing. It's 0 then.
Okay, so just roll a straight up 0, and I'm going to say 20%. Yes. As
18.
She looks at you and she says, "Me and my sisters do have some of this holy water. We tend to keep it around in the event that some devious soul may try to steal back from Our Lady what is rightfully hers.
This is happening at other graveyard, and that's why we need it."
As she looks, and I have some, yes, that I might be able to part ways with. What are you willing to offer?
We have gold. We have food.
Her eyes raise at Gold.
I have nice furs.
She looks at your furs. As much as I do enjoy good attire, as you look down and she's wearing very finely crafted green robes. She says, I think if you were to offer gold, I would be more inclined than if you were to offer me one of those wolf pelts. I do have 2 bottles that I am be willing to part with if you are able to, let's say, 60 gold coins for each.
Is that right, guys?
Expensive.
I'm trying to look at. I have
It's a little
no idea.
expensive, don't you think?
I can offer her a woolen blanket to sweeten the deal.
I'm trying to pull it up in the DM or the player's number to find out how much they usually cost. I have no idea. There might be a markup, I'm sure, but
Yeah, I was remembering like 25, but I can't find it either.
It is. It's normally 25 gold.
she very expensive.
Oh, there.
Well, it is my only 2 that I have, and they do take us a little while to manufacture and to.
Well, then I would not want to disarm you from these bad beings. So we will find elsewhere. Thank you, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I guess I'm not going to spend twice the amount.
Uno momento, my friends. Did you? Hey, did somebody know he told me if it came? Yeah, my wife just got back from her staff party. It's funny.
Mm.
The theme was Kentucky Derby. So, all right.
So that was the pink
big
in the
hats
hair.
involved?
Yeah, she had the little hat. Well, she didn't want to wear a big hat, so she just got the little dainty one. I told her now that she needs to get one of those big long cigarette holders, so she could be like one of the real rich elites and stuff. Did you guys
And
go
a mint julep.
Yep. Did you guys go turn over divots or not? Or no? Okay. So, all right.
My lady, are you aware that there is a temple to Vecna not 2 leagues from here?
Her
In
eyes
the
kind
Allustan
of.
mines.
That is not a name that should be spoken anywhere on this world.
That is not a name that should be existing anywhere on this world, but nevertheless, it is there. We have seen it. We have fought it. And we need that holy water.
Give me a charisma check as well, but I'll give you a 20% bonus as a
Okay, I've got
reaction.
I've got a 15 charisma
right,
too.
Hubb.
Just roll the
What is your charisma bonus?
reaction adjustment is 15%.
Yeah, so add 35 to your roll.
So it's percentile dice, not
Correct.
D20.
Yeah, percentile plus 35.
So just roll.
Well, if you
on
click
the
it,
bottom right.
if you click it off the character sheet and you just go and click, well, no, it doesn't. I thought it would do on the charisma, but apparently not. Oh well, yeah, just roll a D100 and then add 35 to it.
So put plus 35.
Yeah.
All right, see what happens.
26 plus 35. 61.
Or should that have been minus 35?
No, it's plus. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Well,
I rolled an 18, so you did much better than I did.
Actually, what you usually want to roll is under, but no, you're good. As she looks, you are sure that it was Vecna that was there.
I pull out. I'm
And-
sure I got something on my person from the Vecna temple. I show her the dagger.
As she looks, get that out of my temple. As she turns and looks at Biamba, I shall give you one free and the other for 25 gold if you can spare it.
I can spare that. Thank you very much. I'll
Thank you,
give
my
the
lady. And I
25.
will remove this dagger from your temple.
Uh, 5, 7, 8. Okay, so now we have 2 bottles of holy water.
I am going to. You didn't put anything on your character sheet, did you?
No, I did not.
Drop 2 vials of holy water on your sheet. 2 vials of holy water.
Yeah.
And somebody needs to take off 25 gold.
I took it off of mine already.
Okay. All right. As she hands it to you,
Thank you, my lady.
Yeah.
Best.
How
Be
long have
very-
we been playing this? I've just not figured out I can collapse my character sheet to a little bar. It makes life a lot easier.
yepper. As she looks, use this wisely. Beware, the high priests of Vecna are known for their ruthlessness. If there is a temple dedicated to that being here in Diamond Lake, something is definitely wrong.
One more thing before we go. We have found literature by a necromancer that was supposedly working for one of the mine owners here in town. And it was something about an undead zombie that was more powerful than a zombie, but it was these worm things was inside it that made them animate. Something about Cuse costs. Do you know anything about that?
The sons of Cuse, legends say that the demigod Cuse, when he during his day was a powerful magic user, necromancer of his own right, and he was able to create undead that were more powerful than most. And they say that he used some sort of sorcery that created hideous worm-like creatures that were used to infest their host body, and they would turn them into powerful undead. Almost impossible to turn, almost impossible to kill. And were it not for legions of warriors and gods alike standing against him thousands of years ago, this land might look very different than it does today.
Is there any mention of how they can be slain?
None that I am aware. I am not privy to the texts and the lore of the ancient days.
Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
The Free City Library, though, may have books and tomes on such matters, but I have not been to the Free City in many years.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Anybody else?
Oh, she's helped us out quite a bit. Thank you. Let's go. What time of day is it?
It's probably about midnight by now.
Did that description of the person sound like anybody you guys recognize?
Those dudes we met down inside the dungeon.
Yeah, the magic users in the Vecna side of the temple.
They were all emaciated, looked like they'd been bone stretched skin. It was nasty.
It's going on about 8:30 right now.
Right, so probably not the wisest time to go to. I was thinking try to check out Jaskar's temple, but
We can walk by there and see if it's open.
is it on the way home?
Yeah.
All right, let's
Like-
walk by. Just check it out.
It's right here. Hang on just a second, guys. I'm looking at pictures of my grandson who went to school for the first time today.
Oh,
Let's take a 5-minute.
okay.
Roger that.
I'll be right back.
Oh.
All right, guys, I'm back. All right. All right. Hey, Corvus, what's up? Appreciate you. Everybody with me? Anybody not with me? Hello.
I'm here, DM. I was just looking on the Fedbook machine.
Cool. All right. Everybody else back yet? Are they all still breaking? Apologize for that semi-interruption. My grandson, who is give or take around 4 years old, finally got enrolled into where he can go to school. And so it's an all-day kind of a preschool thing. He gets dropped off at 8 in the morning and they pick him up at 3. But this was his first time being away, being dropped off and left with people that aren't mom and dad. He's been in a preschool before, but that was only like half a day thing. So this is like a full day. So we were on pins and needles on how it was going to go. And my wife just came back in and my daughter-in-law sent her a bunch of pictures of him all excited going to school first thing. So it looks like it went well. We'll see if it continues.
Well, I got a story of the first time I had that experience. Damn, I wet myself. So there you go.
There we go. So he didn't wet himself, so I think we're one step ahead of the old guys.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Awesome. 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 All right. Bowman, you back? Or Renoir,
Yes,
you
sir.
back? All right. Biamba, you back?
Yep, definitely.
All right. Modred? All right. We are all back. And I appreciate y'all out there in the audience. Kids doing good, Corvus. Appreciate it. So let's see. As we are now, as I said, it's about 8:30 at night, give or take, as you guys are just now leaving the Temple of Ouijas, leaving Amaris with 25 gold, and you guys managed to come out with a pair of holy water vials. And I'm assuming you're heading back to your abodes.
Yeah, we're gonna start by the
Custodian.
temple.
Okay, yeah. Jaskar has a shrine right in the middle of town, built into sort of the hills, right about halfway between the Dower Stone mines and the mayor's home. I want everybody, please, to give me a intelligence check as you go past.
Oh, that was a strength check. My bad.
That's all right.
A lot of smart guys in this party.
Is that what it is?
I made it by 1.
As
Oh,
you
no,
guys
succeeded by 10. I rolled a 1. Oh, shit.
as you guys move past, you first of all you find that the Temple of Jaskar is closed and locked up for the evening.
Figured.
However, I know Deglin is like one of those, first thing in the morning until about noon, then he's got to go nap all day or something. He's getting old. As you guys pass by the Dowerstone mines, you can see that it's pretty lit up over there. And from what you can see, there are at least 3 guards in each tower on the corner of the mine area as you pass by. But as I said, you get to the Temple of Jaskar, newly minted Temple of Jaskar here in the central region of Diamond Lake, and you find that it is closed up for the evening, and it does not appear to be anybody tending the grounds as of right now.
Knock on the door.
Does not appear to be any answer.
Just leave a note, gentlemen.
Now we can just go back in the morning.
Maybe they'll give us breakfast if we show up first thing.
Priests
There
are
you
like that. Priests like to eat donuts, I hear. That's not saying. No, I'm sorry. That's policemen. My bad. Not priests.
No, we like donuts too.
Do you? Okay. All right. All right. As you all make your way back to your domicile, it's about 9:00 when you guys arrive. Just making sure that everybody gets a chance to move their guys there. By the time you guys get back to your house, it's like I said, it's about 9:00 at night. And we can just, we can all just go there. You can move.
Biamba. When we get to our house, why don't you walk around the property and see if you see any footprints of somebody that maybe shouldn't be there.
Okay.
Before we go in the house.
I'll take Doug or 2 with me.
Okay.
We'll just walk around.
Okay.
Is there a wall around this place? On the map, it looks like there's a wall.
It looks like it, but there's not. That's just because the map that got built, and this is the map that I chose for your house.
Oh, well, that would have been nice.
It's actually I use the Mason cartography on Patreon. I think they are. Oh my god, trying to tip my tongue, but they do a lot of. They did all the maps that we're seeing here for the adventure. So this was the map that they did for the abandoned house in town, and so that's the one that I chose. Why they put a wall around it? Yeah, we can say there's a little half wall around it. That's no big deal.
All right, this is good.
But
Maps
it takes.
are excellent.
Yeah, they really are. Dude does a great job. But like I said, all of the maps that you guys have seen thus far have been done by Mason Cartography. So he did an amazing job, which is why I put them on my VTT. When you guys are looking at the stream, you can see in the oh, this has the Greyhawk. This doesn't have the. Maybe I'm thinking that he does. I think he does these maps as well as the 5e maps that I do. But anyway,
His name's right there in the corner of the map.
yeah, I was just yeah, that in the map it is, yeah. But I actually on my 5e game, I think it is on the OBS. I actually have a shout out to him. I've got my Agora Quest logo, and I've got Mason Cartography maps on there because all the maps that he did are amazing. But anyway, bottom line is I use a lot of his maps, and they are just excellent, I think. So anyway, Biamba, you do a quick search around the home. Doesn't appear to be anything major.
I checked the well as well.
Okay. Yeah. All right. The well is still dried. But yeah, there does not appear to be anything out of the ordinary or anything going on as you guys arrive back at your house.
Before we turn in, I can still do some healing, a little bit of healing. I don't know if anybody needs it.
So Mulgar is down 8. Modred is down 3. Hubb
I'm
is
down 3.
Hubb is down 4.
Yeah, but I'll get 3 of them back when we rest, so I'm nowhere worried about it.
Yep.
So why don't I start with Mulgar?
Okay.
Though he's not here for me to target. I don't know if you're gonna drop him on.
He's here. No, he's on the map.
Yeah, shouldn't his son be
there he
done
is.
with that recital or whatever he's playing?
He said about an hour or so. So yeah, I would think about 8:30 is done by the time he gets back. So we'll see.
Must have stopped for ice cream or something.
I know, man. I don't know what guys do thinking about family first, but they're obviously not military guys.
Yeah.
There you go. Give him 5.
All right, and he will
Anybody else?
He will
Oh,
get
go
back 3 based on the long rest plus 1. So he'll actually get 4 back so he'll be healed as long as Biamba does his thing with the with the binding of wounds in there. So everybody will get 1 plus 1. So you'll immediately get 2 for your long rest, and then whatever your con bonus is, you'll get that as well.
Yeah,
So-
I think I'll get mine back. Anybody else need healing? That would not be at 100%.
I don't think
No,
so.
Hubb's good.
Yeah, if you're only down 3, you'll get 1 for long rest, 1 from Biamba, and then if your Constitution gives you any,
Yeah,
And
my
you'll be-
Constitution gives you 1, so I'll be.
that'll be
be
that'll be good. So you're always
get
going to get at
extra.
least 2. You always get 2 per night because you get 1 from Biamba and 1 from the rest itself.
And you get extra from doggy kisses.
And you get extra from doggy kisses. Yes, doggy kisses slobber away. All right.
And kitty cuddles. Yep.
All right. As you guys all go to give yourselves a rest, and don't forget to add your. Remember, for the rest, you go to your inventory, and then right in the middle, you just do camp. Click the camp for long rest. perform long rest, consume provisions, and then
Well, I need to buy more provisions.
and then go in and I will max everybody out.
Do we have any food in this location, DM, that I could restock my food provisions?
No. However, before we even get that far, you guys are all taking your much needed rest. Suddenly, you guys hear in the middle of the night, it's like maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, coming from somewhere in town, you hear a loud bell. Gong, 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 gong. Like almost like an alarm bell or something going off.
All right, I think we should possibly go in and try to help.
As you step outside, you look and you can see in the pitch black darkness of the evening from somewhere toward town a massive structure fire, as there appears to be a building ignited in flames. And as you look, you instantly realize that it's coming from the area down where Allustan's house is.
I knew it.
Yeah, we warned him. All right, we're gonna go down and see if we can help put it out, or if anything else needs our help.
All right. As you guys charge down the road and you head toward Allustan's, you realize it's not Allustan's home that is on fire. It is a house right behind his. This house right here is engulfed in flames, and it's beginning to send flickering flames to the surrounding. Uh-oh, is that who I think it is? Did I hear? No, I didn't. Did I hear a Mulgar pop in? Or did I not?
Yep. There you go.
What? Look at there. Finally decides to show up.
Woohoo! 5 players.
We were talking about you, man. So that's okay.
All right. Are there any wells around? Maybe is this a well behind Alistair's house?
So as you guys, I'm sorry, I wanted to set the scene. As you guys are rushing down, you can see that there are people lining up almost like a bucket brigade from several wells as they begin to start chaining water to try to go put out the fire. We are going to treat this. We are going to treat this just like combat. Except we're not going to have the dog. Yeah, exactly. I forgot. Where is he?
I hand out wool and blankets to the guys for stamping out fire.
All right. Everybody roll for initiative so that way we can do things in order. This is going to determine how quickly or how slowly. Yeah, just roll your regular initiative right off the general.
So if mine rolled or not. Apparently not.
That doesn't give you the bonus if you roll off of the window instead of a weapon.
Yep. All right. So, as I said, this is sort of, I'm going to liken this to something in 5th edition where it's almost like skill checks. However, essentially what we are going to do is when it is your turn, you are going to tell me what you are going to do to aid in putting out the fire. It doesn't have to be, I'm going to be on the Bucker Brigade or whatever. I want it to try to relate to something that you can do, whether it's spell casting, whether it's, I'm going to use my strength to try to go pull open the door or pull away burnable material from the house or something along those lines. Something that you feel that you would be able to do with one of your abilities, whether it's spell casting or other, that would help the village put out the fire. And then we will determine how badly that goes or how well it goes based on your rolls. Because if you succeed on your roll, that's considered a success. If you fail on the roll, it's considered a fail, and you must get a certain number of successes before you get a certain number of failures. If you get more failures than successes, then the fire rages out of control and the next building catches fire. And so let us begin. Renoir.
All right, I'm going to run up to the building and see if I can possibly see if there's anybody inside that may need saving.
Give me what check do you want to give to see if you are able to detect and then save somebody that might be in the house?
I don't know. There's a lot of flames coming out, and I have to kind of jump around. So I'm gonna I'm gonna say it's dexterity.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a dexterity. I wonder why you did that. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check. As you dance around and a window blows out and you go tumbling and rolling out of the way, and from inside you can hear screams coming from the downstairs, indicating that there are people in the house. The problem is that there is flames between them and you. So I am going to want an additional strength check to see if you can get the door open and provide them a way to escape. As you manage to succeed, as you guys watch as Renoir sheathing his weapon, going up, ducking and weaving from the exploding windows as the flames roar from the inside. He hears screams. He runs to the door, kicking the door open, bursting inside, and aiding what appear to be two middle-aged individuals, a man and a woman, coughing and hacking as they make their way out of the house. And you have one success to your check as of right now. So I gotta put my DM hat on here. All right, as that is it for you, Biamba. As you see Renoir rushing up to the house and dragging the people out, you can see that villagers have now gathered around and they are bucket brigading from 3 different wells. One from the backside of Allustan's house and a couple from the houses nearby, as they're running up and they're trying to desperately throw water onto the flames as they begin to lick up the sides, consuming the lower floor. What do you want to do?
Was he able to get those other 2 elderly people out?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was able to get them out.
Then I'm going to perform first aid on them.
Okay. Go ahead and give me, what check do you need to do for first aid?
Doesn't really have a name.
Okay, so I am going to need a wisdom check on your part to properly assess and treat their wounds.
All right, wisdom. Not so great, but we'll try.
Yes.
I succeeded.
That is, as you manage to get over and they drop on the ground, they're coughing and hacking. You can see that they've got burns on some of their body, and you immediately grab your healer's kit and you expend 2 charges of your healer's kit on these older folks. They're not old, they're in their 50s perhaps, but they're older. And you manage to quickly bind and treat their wounds as you succeed in aiding them. Now, however, you guys look as the house continues to catch fire, and there's a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit of disorganization going on as people are running around throwing water in spots, and then somebody else comes and throws on a different spot. It's like there's nothing coordinated here. There's no fire department or whatever going on. As we move on to the next, Modred.
Well, Modred begins to coordinate everybody so they don't throw buckets of water in the wrong spot.
All right,
He's got an 18 intelligence. Maybe that can be.
All right,
his
go ahead and give me an intelligence check as you take over as the fire marshal. Fire Marshal Bill.
There you go, old school. These youngsters have no idea who Fire Marshal Bill is.
I know.
Let me tell you something.
As you begin to quickly coordinate people, it takes you a little while, but people start to understand the method to your madness, and soon they form brigades and they start where they can most control the fire. There's still rapid flames going other places, but in particular, you manage to secure the western side of the house so that the flames don't go licking up and catching the house on the other side. There's rows of trees on the back side of the house that we have to contend with, but that's at least protecting homes like Allustan's behind it. But you begin to take care of them. All right, go ahead, and that is it for you, as we have 3 successes. Hubb, as it comes to you, as you look and you see that Modred has begun to coordinate a lot of this stuff that's going on. What is it? A contribution that you, a lowly halfling with perfectly groomed feet, what might you be able to do in order to aid in preventing this fire from spreading further?
Well, it's right up my alley, DM. I have 3 wool blankets. I'm going to grab 2 people that are just loafing and tell them to smother the fire on the edges with me, and I will demonstrate just how to do it using my wool blankets.
All right. What skill or what ability do you think would best come into play with that? An intelligence, a wisdom, constitute? What do you think check-wise?
Maybe dexterity, DM, to be able to hit the flames.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what you would want. I am going to say if you want to use dexterity, I want a dexterity plus a wisdom, but I will give you a bonus on your wisdom roll. So do your dexterity first to demonstrate how to properly wield the blanket. As you're demonstrating now, give me a wisdom check, and I want a -4 from your wisdom check. Just roll it and then add -4 on your wisdom check.
That's actually a bonus.
Yeah, it's actually should be a bonus. Oh, why did it do that?
Well, it would still be a fail.
Yeah, it's still a failure. So you have 1 failure on yours. However, they are catching on, and it does provide a little bit of aid, but unfortunately, it seems the fire is growing pretty rapidly, and for every one that you and your companions manage to put out, it seems a little one starts up somewhere else. However, that being said, at least you got it under partial control. Mulgar, I know you are new to coming back, but
is there anything big that I can use to fill water? And I want to protect the trees in the other houses and use my strength.
Fortunately, there are only buckets. However, I am going to say if you go to search around, maybe there's something around Allustan's home that is large, like a large wash tub or something like that, that you're strong enough to use to do that.
All right, that's what I'm doing.
That's
what I'm doing. I want to get something big.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom check to see if you're able to find and identify anything that would be of use.
Oh, what happened? What happened there? My wisdom just changed or something. It changed it to an 8. Instead of a 14, it was to an 8 when I clicked on it.
No.
That's the weirdest thing.
Yep.
What the heck?
That maybe I did that accidentally, but all right, so go ahead. So go
Okay.
ahead and roll your whiz. As you search, nope, you did pass. As you manage to find a large tub, but it is huge, and trying to lift it, even with your strength, is going to be difficult. So now I gave you a bonus on your wisdom, but I'm going to give you a -2 on your strength check because this tub is huge as you fill it with water and you attempt to roll. So
it'd actually be a +2, so I got to add 2 to it, right?
Yeah, you're right. It would be a +2 to your roll. Yep.
Yep, no problem.
Yep. As you manage to do that, and you guys got your 4 checks before you got 4 failures, and you guys managed to get the fire under control, although the lower portion of the house is significantly damaged. When all is said and done, it takes probably about 2 to 3 hours before you guys actually do get the fire under control. It is pretty early in the morning, late in the night, whatever you want to consider it. But it's probably close to 3 in the morning by the time you guys get this under control. As I said, the house, it's the Contoso's home, Albert and Margaret Contoso. Those are the 2 older individuals that you guys managed to save. But save them you did. Their house is pretty bad shape, but it isn't like ungodly terrible. And
Great example of the people taking care of their own problems.
yes. As you guys are treating them, Biamba, you're sort of treating and their burns and whatnot. And while you're treating them, as the fire is dying down and it's being put out, the priests, an individual by the name of Girion Wyrus, he is the priest of St. Cuthbert. He arrives to see, is anybody hurt? You are the friends of Allustan, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
He is in my care right now. He is back at the temple. He came to have me find you. And then you hear Margaret Contoso say, Did you get that thing? Did you get that thing that started the fire?
What
Who's she
thing?
talking to?
A creature, that horrid creature. It was in our home. Albert tried to stop it, but it set it on fire. It was a horrid thing. It said that this is what we get for sending light worlders to kill it. I don't even know what it means. What is a light worlder? It was a horrid thing. It was all gray and mottled skin, and its feet were so long with this. It had these unbearably long toes. It was a monster,
Tracks.
I tell you. A monster,
The tracks
I tell
we
you.
saw earlier.
Was it on fire?
No, its skin was all gray, and it was naked, and it bore nothing, but it was setting our house on fire. And it said, "This is what we get for sending downworlders." Or light worlders. I mean, I don't know what is a light worlder. I don't even know what it means. Is there something in the town? The people have to be warned. If this thing is in town, these people have to be warned. And she begins to go in a little bit of a hysteria before her husband, Albert, begins to calm her down.
Yeah, but see if you can find this thing's tracks. We kind of know what it looks like, I suspect.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look for tracks.
Okay.
I'll grab a torch and start looking for tracks.
Okay. Go
I'm
ahead.
sure there's.
Go ahead and give me your wilderness checks, tracks checks, please, both of you.
So
Both of
urban
them
or
are range,
rural?
right?
It will be urban.
Oh, I can't do urban. I can only do.
Yeah. This would be urban. So as you look around, you can see that there are some tracks around the area, but interestingly, you see many of them come from Allustan's house.
Let's
They
go over
come-
and check out Allustan's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to the cleric of St. Cuthbert. Why is Allustan in your care?
He was poisoned. He almost died, but he made it to us, and we were able to stop the poison before it took him.
Man, a lot of stuff happened while we went to sleep.
And we still need to sleep if we're going to be strong enough to do what we got to do.
We're not going to have the
Modred-
invisibility
Modred-
potion that he was going to
Mo-
give us.
Modred relay, he just, we really got no more of the choice, and St. Cuthbert's a reputable god. Modred relays to him what we've been doing and, who we suspect and what's going, what we think just happened, that was retribution for our delve into that temple.
As he looks, Allustan knew of this.
Yes.
He sent us.
You should come see Allustan. He's he is alive, weak but alive.
Let's go see him. He can at least tell
Okay.
us what this creature was.
As you search around as well, Mulgar, in addition to the tracks going into his house, you actually do find tracks. I should say, in addition to tracks leading out of his house, you manage to find tracks leading in, and you can find that there is a window that was opened somehow, some way. Not sure how, but it was. And apparently somebody broke into the house and did something to Allustan, and then did. Your surmise is something attacked Allustan, did whatever it was, and then set fire to the house behind.
As a distraction.
Perhaps.
Modred goes before he goes to the temple, Modred goes ahead and goes over to Allustan's house and knocks on the door.
Okay. No answer.
Oh, come on. I just knew that invisible servant was going to be like a permanent fixture. All right.
I think
guess
Alistair's holding my sword in there.
I guess we'll go to the temple. Y'all want to go to the temple or?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
in.
go to the temple. Yep.
That's 16? It's not 16. That's
somewhere in there.
4, right?
Somewhere in there. I don't have a token.
It's number
for that.
4. It's the search. It's in the town square.
Yeah, it is. It's right there, area 4. I don't have a token for the priest, so we just have the theater of the mind it, you guys. Okay, let me. I have to now put you guys on the map.
Thinking Mulgar thought we smelled for a bit and was like way away from us.
I overshot it by a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, I got to put you guys on the map. Sorry. Let me. All right. As you guys arrive at the temple, the priest, Jerian actually, opens the door to allow you guys entry into the temple proper. He leads you in. The temple itself is well appointed and well established, well furnished. The entry the entry area is high column, the dome ceiling with high columns supporting the stone structure. Very nice inlaid marble stone. There is inlay of gold throughout the place. And then on the north, you can see that there is a large symbol of St. Cuthbert embedded on the floor with large gemstones at the center as well as the corner points here. And behind, there is a curtain that leads into the central place. However, he doesn't bring you guys there. He brings you.
Hold on a second.
He brings you guys into. Oops, sorry. I don't know why it's not showing the light. It's really annoying. I'm going to put a light down here just because I'm tired of dealing with this crap. There. All right. He leads you guys into a office off to the east wing and a flight of stairs leading up. And we'll bring Modred back to the rest of the party just so he doesn't get lost. Bringing you guys into, you can see that there's a flight of stairs in here in this office. It's kind of a meeting room. There's some bookshelves and whatnot in here, a door leading to the outside, but there is a flight of stairs going up to the upper floor. And and I am just going to put you guys there now. Once again, I gotta put a light down.
Somebody's plus 80 feet.
Nah. Oh, yeah.
What's all that about?
That would be...
He's just flying around, that's all.
Yeah, just flying around. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and open the doors as I put you guys... As you guys arrive upstairs, coming through a sitting room, and now you're into this nice gathering room up here, and there's some couches here, heavy couches. You can see that lying on one of the couches is Allustan. Sitting next to him is a small end table with a tray with a decanter with a mug and some liquid. He looks like death warmed over. As you walk in, he is extremely pale. You can see that around his lips is sort of a blackish blue kind of a color. His eyes are very deep sunken sockets, wetting his lips. A Grimlock. A Grimlock broke into my home and managed to stab me with his poison dagger. I wounded him before he escaped, but I do not know if he is still in my home or he made it out.
I think he made it out. He set fire to the house behind you.
I was unable to stop the poison, so I came to Jirian. Fortunately, he heard me. He is such a sound sleeper, and he sort of looks at Jirian, kind of a half-amused eye. He sleeps like a log sometimes. I am fortunate he heard me.
Very fortunate. Your neighbors behind you said that that creature gave them a warning that this is what happens when daylighters come below or something along those lines.
They grow bolder.
Now we need to get the town council involved.
I think they are trying to send you a warning. We must be careful with the town council. Especially Dowerstone is on the council. Balabar Smenk is on the council. There's no telling what his involvement may be. We could be setting ourselves up for even worse. I think our plan can still be for you to infiltrate down below and cut the head off the snake once and for all. But
this Grimlock creature, other than poison, is he affected by normal weapons, or is there anything we need to know about him? Okay, good.
Grimlocks are creatures that live in the Underdark. They come from deep below.
Never heard of them.
They do not. They are ancient humans that long ago descended into the darkness, and many of them do not even have eyes. They go exclusively off their senses in the dark.
Okay, good, because we found some other creatures in there that we can't hit with normal weapons, and I've been useless. So at least I can fight these things.
Yes, and I still think that our plan can still be effective. I can still give it a little bit of rest. Can still cast the invisibility upon you. You can even go down during the day. If you are invisible, none would know the wiser. But I must rest. I was prepared to enspell tonight. Perhaps I still can. But if you wish to go down sooner, you can probably do that as well. It is up to you. It is your cause to undertake.
Is the cleric still here?
Yes, Jirian is there with you.
Lord Jirian, if you would be so bold or be so kind as to house us so we can get a little rest, as soon as we wake up, we would like to get the spell and go back into the mines to the temple below.
Of course, you are welcome to stay here in this room if you want. To sleep on the floor. There's a couch and a couple of chairs available. There are couches out in the antechamber just outside the door there. You'll feel free to make yourselves at home for the evening. Although,
y'all, I think that would be the best plan, so we can get some rest and get up and first thing head on over there.
How do we plan on entering?
He's going to cast invisibility on us, and we're going to walk through the front door.
Seems unfortunate that the Tower Stone would escape justice.
Well, if
he may yet find justice by the edge of a sword.
We should bring it.
Okay, what do we want to do?
Let's set rest. Let's set watches and let's rest, because this creature might still be roaming around.
All right. As you guys, it's about 4:00 in the morning, so you guys got about half a night's rest before all this transpired. Do we want to try to do another 4-hour rest or something? Is that what we're looking for?
Yeah, might as well.
All right. As you all fortunately managed to get some sleep, uninterrupted, nice 4 hours of sleep, you awaken in the morning to the smell of hot coffee, fresh fruit, fresh bread, brought to you not by the high priest, but he does have an acolyte that works with him. Is it on here? But regardless, he brings you the fresh fruit, coffee, breakfast, bagels, whole 9 yards. His name is actually, you're going to like this, Ebenezer. Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer brings you your breakfast in the morning. As I said, it consists of some water, some juices, some hot coffee, if you so desire. You all manage to get your full night's rest. Allustan, is sitting up. He still looks none the worse from wear, still weakened by the poison but he looks a little better, a little more color to his face as he greets you in the morning. My friends, the gods are with us. I look out the window. And there are no windows here, but in the rooms next door, there's a library and then there's a bed chamber. But out the windows, in the antechamber there where the couches are, you can look out the window and you see a thick, heavy fog consuming the surrounding area.
Dun, dun.
As the fog obviously will aid you in your descent back into the depths of the earth. If you know, you know.
I know.
While we're
wait,
here
wait,
at St. Cuthbert's, can we see if they also have some holy waters that we can purchase for the rest of the members?
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
They have several vials of holy water that they are willing to part with for 20 gold, since you are on a mission of the church now. So
All right, I'll buy 2.
all right.
How many do they have?
How many do they have? I'm going to say they have 10 vials available if you want them.
I'll buy 2.
All right. So really quick, before we go too far, I want to make sure that we do this correctly. All right. I am going to drop 2 on Mulgar now has 2 vials of holy water. Please take off 40 gold.
Yep, I'm just reloading right now. It's causing me. This keeps crashing on me.
That's all right. Renoir,
Yes, sir.
I have just dropped 2 vials of holy water on you. Please take off 40 gold.
Done.
Anybody else want any?
I'll buy 2 as well.
The magic user Modred, who can never be with not too much magic. As
Do they have a water heater we can fill up our water skins as well?
yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
And Modred, please take off 40 gold as you now have 2 vials. Hubb,
I did.
Hubb, are you getting any or anything that you need?
Do they have a holy water sprinkler?
No. Hubb, I don't know if you're talking, sir, but I do not hear you. Not sure if you answered me or not. If you're talking, it's a no-go. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, just in case, I'm going to drop 2 on him. And if he changes his mind, we can remove him. If not, you can remove the gold. So yeah.
I'll buy the extra, the last remaining 2.
Okay. And
Oh, say something.
I will, now you have 4.
Yes.
And make sure you take off another 40 gold. All right, so that is the 10 that we purchased. Although, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you got, wait, you got 2 from the girl.
And 2 from
1,
here.
2, 3. Oh, yeah, duh. I'm an idiot. Okay, we're good. All right.
I just go.
Yep. Yeah, so I am not 100% sure what happened with Hubb. If he didn't say anything about stepping out.
I'm here.
Oh, there you is. Okay. So not sure if you wanted them or not, Hubb, but I dropped 2 vials of holy water on you, and it's 40 gold. If you don't want them, I'll just take them off.
I'll take them to you.
Okay. Cool.
I was urinating.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I figured it was something like that. Usually you're either this is the time to walk dogs or you gotta do the old.
Don't say that out loud. They might hear you.
Gotcha. All right. So anything else that we want? So if you want to fill your water skins,
But we might want to top up on food too.
Yeah, you'll have to go to the store to do that. I didn't know if you guys wanted to do that now, getting ready to go down into dungeons or not.
Well, I know Hubb needs chow, DM. You can't keep these feet nice and well primed without proper food.
Right. I want to feel my water skin anyway.
All right, I'll make sure. Let's go here. Why doesn't it have it? Okay, edit. All right, looks like you're filled now on your water skin. He's filled.
Oh,
You're filled.
and I,
Yeah, it looks like everybody's filled on their water skins now.
I asked the clerk if he's got any bread and cheese he could donate to the cause.
bread and cheese. You got a charcuterie board that we can take with us?
Give me a charisma check. Just roll a D100 and add your modifier. You have to get a 50 or lower to successfully convince him to give you some munchable food on the way down.
Well, Hubb's got his eyes out, DM, just in case he could see something he could put in his pocket on the sly.
Well, that didn't do it. How much did you say?
You gotta get a 50 or less.
Yeah.
Hubb, go ahead and give me a find remove traps check.
Reggie.
Oops, not on my ready roster. Hold on. Let me go to my skills.
What's that?
I'm going to give the food begging a try. And I'm really bad at it. Never mind.
That's hilarious. Yeah, Hubb, unfortunately, you search around and there's some food here that they gave you that you guys could have in the morning for breakfast, but there's nothing around that looks like you could you can take a bread roll or you can take a little bit of cheese and stuff, but nothing like a full iron rations or anything like that. So I'm going to say you got like maybe one snack out of it, but there's not a whole day's worth of meal or anything with that.
I get it. There's no
gold cups or anything?
Food if it hit him in the head.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
No silver or gold cups that Hubb can procure for himself?
No. Wooden mugs, pottery type mugs, stuff like that.
They didn't break out the good china for us.
So it's about 9 o'clock or so when you guys are done having your breakfast, and you've managed to refill your water skins. Hubb's got a little bit of a snack, but if you guys want actual rations, you're going to have to go to the general store to get them. We're more than happy to do that before you guys try to depart, or you want to do it when you get back after your descent. It's up to you.
Well, let's go let's buy the food beforehand because we might end up down there a while.
Yeah, we don't want to run out down there for sure.
Okay. You guys are going to be down there for days on end. All right, that's fair.
We were last time.
Yeah, 13 days worth. But just before we leave the priesthood, I'm going to ask: do they have any potions of healing that we can have?
Give me a persuasion check. Essentially,
for me, seriously.
Your charisma. I'll let you do the modifier roll, but do the modifier of the most charismatic person you guys have.
I got a 15.
Well, that might be Hubb.
It's probably not me.
Hubb has
I got a 15 charisma.
Hubb's got a 16 charisma. So
yeah,
he gets
there you go.
Got me.
That's a 25 reaction adjustment. Whoever's rolling.
Yep.
Okay,
so just roll and
D100.
D100 minus 25.
Minus 25. How do I do the minus 25?
Yeah, the last couple times I've made, and I didn't even make Hubb, but the last couple characters I've made, I've always put decent stuff.
Look at this.
There you
he
go.
rolls a
I rolled
one.
a 1.
Boom. Yes. He definitely has a half a dozen healing potions at 50 gold apiece.
Wow. I'll buy them all.
All right. Take
I'll
off.
split them up amongst the people, but I'm going to buy them all.
All
So
right.
50 gold a piece?
Yes. So that's 300 gold.
Okay, I'll take that off my character.
Man, you're rich. I only had like 176 before the healing.
And you now have
holy water.
7 potions of healing on your character sheet.
Cool.
Do you want me to drag one onto each other persons, or how do you want to do it?
Yeah, do one each for each person, and I'll hold on to the rest.
Okay, I am dragging one.
Thank you. Because I have one silver piece to my name.
All right, that's one onto Mulgar.
Thank you, sir.
One onto Renoir. One onto Modred. And I think that I haven't done Hubb yet. Gear. Wrong potion. And one onto Hubb. So everybody now has 1 potion of healing on their character sheet. Well, Hubb's got 4, but and Biamba, you have 3 remaining.
Yeah.
And everybody else has 1 or however many they would have had plus 1. All right. I am going to fast forward through this. It takes you guys about 2 hours to go restock your food. So
How much did that cost?
Whatever the player's handbook says for rations. Let me look. Actually, I've got a thing here in my
iron ration. Iron rations 1 week is 5 gold.
I'm looking. I want to make sure that that's what it is here, because I actually I have it where I have like everything on here, and a lot of it is inflated.
Oh.
I just want to make sure. All right, 1 week of iron rations is 5.
Yep.
5 gold it said on there, right?
Yep.
Yep. So that's still the same price.
Right. I bought 2 weeks of iron rations.
Just so you guys know, I mean, okay, you can take 2 weeks of iron rations. Each day is like a pound, so that's 14 pounds of food you're going to be carrying around.
Okay, I just do a week.
I'm not saying that's what the weight is. I'm going to look and see what the actual iron ration is. All right. I am going to start first with Modred.
I just bought a week.
All right. So I want to look and see. It actually, it's 1 pound, right? So it's 1 pound per week. So it's, if you buy 2 weeks, it's 2 pounds. So it's like 7 pounds. So if you want to do 2 weeks, you can. It's only 2 pounds, not 14.
I'll go ahead and just do 1.
Okay. So you now have 1 week of trail rations. Hubb, are you buying any additional food, I assume? How many are you buying?
2 weeks, DM. I just subtracted 10 gold because I figure Hubb needs to eat twice as much as everybody else.
All right. Hubb now has 2 weeks of trail rations.
Excellent.
Renoir, are you buying any food?
I actually took it all off. I gave myself 5 days and took off the 5 gold pieces.
You already... Where did you give yourself 5 days?
If you look under the food.
Oh, so
9, I had 4.
Yeah. So the thing is the way it's supposed to work is I put the ration. I guess I don't know if it'll matter, but you should put the rations on your sheet, and then the food references your sheet, right? So if I go to attributes and I go somewhere on there, there's a way that you can associate the.
They seem to be tied together. My rations on the sheet up basically.
Oh, did it?
the
Oh,
number
I didn't
went up
realize
to
you had
9.
rations on your sheet still. Okay. Yep, you're right. You are correct. My bad. I didn't see
Hey,
you
where do
had
I
it.
go to see that bar? Oh, I can't find it.
All right. So are you watching the are you looking at the stream at all?
I am now.
All right, so I'm going to open up your character sheet. You go to gear. You see here where it says food in the center of your page under gear at the under right next to where you click long rest. There's a thing that says food.
Oh no! Oh, I didn't have. I had it scrolled.
Yeah, you
I
had
see.
a collapse. Yep.
I had
So
it scrolled.
if you mouse over it, a little trash can appears. You don't want to do that, but there's a little edit button next to it. You click edit, and now you can put in how many days you've got. And right now you have, why is this not? It's not letting me. Oh, because I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to adjust it.
Yeah, just hit the number. Yep.
Well, I'm not allowed to adjust it because what you're looking at is my player's view, not my DM's view. So I'm going to edit and give you the 7. You have 7 days of food. Weight should
That's
only
quantity. Okay.
Yeah, quantity, and the weight should only be 1. So you've got, it's actually 7 pounds. It's not 2 days, right? So if you bought 1 week's worth, you've got 7 pounds instead of so that I was correct in the first place. It's 1 pound per day. I was thinking it was 1 pound per week that you bought, but it's 1 pound per day. So you've got 7 on there. So now when you go to your character sheet on the front, you see it's completed up there. All right. So we've got, I think Hubb's done. Modred's done. Renoir's done. Mulgar, looks like you're done.
Yep, I'm good.
You've got 8 days.
And 1 silver piece, so I'm good.
Silver piece, yep. And
You're rich, man.
Yep. And it looks like, I don't know, is it in your backpack? Yep, your rations. You've got 13 days, actually. Biamba, you've got 13 days of food, so you're good as well. So everybody's good on food. Everybody's good on water. And you get back to the church, as I said, it's about 11-ish, give or take. Slightly later maybe, but still early in the day. Yeah, it's about 10 after 11, quarter after 11, something like when you guys finally make it back. And what do we want to do now?
I think we want to get
He's
our
ready to-
invisibility and
Yeah.
head on out.
We gonna go now, or are we going to wait for the evening to go? It's
Well, this is-
it's still pretty cloudy, not cloudy, but very foggy outside, which is a boon for you guys.
Does this fog seem supernatural in origin?
Now it's you guys are in winter, springtime, so fog is a commonplace occurrence at this time of year.
Okay.
The
Yeah, I
advantage
think
of
we should
night-
go now.
Yeah, we can go now.
Yeah,
I
let's
was
go.
just going to say the advantage of night is that we know the guys who are in the mine at night. We don't know them in the day.
Yeah.
But if we're invisible, does it really matter?
Possibly not. Why not go now? Let's go now. What's the worst that could happen?
That's what I like to hear. That, my friends, is
John
what-
would never kill off the party.
Dude, man, I am a pro party kind of guy. All right. So, you guys, oops, sorry about that. You guys managed to see Allustan again, and he wishes you all luck. And then one by one, he begins to cast his spell of invisibility. And one by one, blink, 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 you guys are all rendered invisible. You cannot see each other. So there's that. And each of you now is invisible. What do I want to do?
I think we want to avoid people and go up to the mine and see if we can't slip in.
Yeah.
wonder if I'm going to see if I can't zoom this. Oops, that would work. I'm looking to see if there is anything on the sheet. I know I can turn you actually invisible on the sheet itself, but that's just hiding you. That's not like applying a condition of invisible. So I'm just looking. Oh, there it is. Ba-ding. There we go. How's that?
Ah.
Damn it.
You look like a ghost.
Yeah. Looking to see.
Oh.
I'm assuming Dogatu is not coming with us.
Yeah, pretty
No.
much not a horse or Dogatu or a bunch of other people.
Sebastian has to stay with me because of the hit point thing.
Yeah. Oh. I think I got everybody.
You all disappeared.
Yeah, that's a great little thing they have there.
Yeah,
Makes it way harder.
so you can't see each other, but the DM view and whatever, I can see all of you.
I see Renoir.
Yeah,
let's all link up. Let's all link up with our, hold on to each other's belts.
You guys are on the upstairs, by the way. You just jumped out a window. Just saying.
Oh.
Brenda.
I have a ring of feather fall. I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to start clicking and letting the guys know where I'm at by, here I am. Here I am.
I think we should just grab a hold of each other's belts and we'll follow.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
Marco.
All right. As you guys all ghost your way across town. That is kind of a nifty little effect. I like it.
Yeah, this tool is pretty good.
Luke, you must go to the Dagobah system. There you will learn from Yoda, the Jedi Master who instructed me.
What
you guys
on here?
I don't know. You guys make it back to the Dowerstone mines. Let me do this here real quick. I have something real quick I want to do. And I just want to let you know that your light is all over the place there, Modred. Your light is still shining brightly wherever you go.
I don't know how to fix that. I mean, I take it off, put it in my pack, I guess.
All right, let me see if I can do this.
So I've got a silent 15 radius spell that I can cast on something we're carrying right when I'm about to go in.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. I took it off your token. That's off. And what I need to do now is I need to go to effects. Turn that bad boy off. Man, what is still showing as light? I don't know what still is showing on light for you, but interesting. That's all right. I'm not really worried too much about it. Anyway, you guys make it back to camp.
We want to try to go through the front door, or do we want to go around the back again?
Yeah, I guess the question is it closed?
The gate looks cool. They might notice if the gate just opens.
Opens on its own, yep.
I think we should probably head to that back area again where we were able to sneak in
repaired,
and out.
remember?
Yeah, it was
we can
repaired.
unrepair it.
Not only that, you could probably squeeze through or make your way through. It's just
Yeah.
I've still got a crowbar.
Keep in mind, if you guys do anything drastic, you're going to become visible. I got a little halo around my character.
That's what I said. The light. That's the light from you, and I don't know why it's shining light. And I've turned all the lights off that you have, and I have no idea why it's still showing. Now it's off. What'd you do?
I right-clicked my token and clicked on that little flame thing in the top right-hand corner.
That's what it was. But for some
it's probably
reason,
your continual light.
yeah, for some reason it was still on there, and I don't know why. So, as you guys get back, you can see as you walk around the Dowerstone camp, it still is in fact the dwarves and the guards now are tripled. So there are 3 guards up top when you guys arrive. It's roughly about 12 o'clock. Midday, you guys arrive. Completely invisible. Hubb, give me a find remove traps check.
Traps. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Look for traps.
For some reason, that's not on my little box thing. So give me 1 second to open it up.
Yep. Not sure why it's not, but you can always drag it. If you click and drag onto it, it'll go right down to it.
Woo-hoo.
So, Hubb, you managed to jimmy the area. Even though they repaired it, it was a half-assed repair, and you managed to jimmy it just enough to get everybody a wide enough space to squeeze through without having to tear everything down.
All right. Well, I whisper to the guys, come on in.
All right, we'll kind of creep to the exit here, or to the entrance.
And then replace it, DM, like it wasn't ever done.
Okay.
Touching my butt.
It's really giving me a hard time getting through this gate for some reason. I don't know why.
Because you guys are not allowed to move through walls. I have to move you through walls.
Oh.
All right. As you guys sneak your way, I am going to need Hubb to give me a move silently, and his skill check will account for the entire party.
Oh. Barbarians get can do surprise as well.
There's nothing to do with surprise.
Well, you can sneak up on people.
Yeah. All right. As you successfully sneak your way in, you guys find yourselves once again inside the mines. The dwarves going about their business, mining, pushing carts. Nobody seems none the wiser.
Okay, let's return back to where we went down.
I want to get rid of that because I want... As you move your way through the mines, as you get to this section, Hubb, I need another move silently, as there are several dwarves in this area mining that could potentially hear something. One of the doors stops. Oh, did you hear that? Hear what? I heard something. Give me another check, please, Hubb. Minus 5%. As you move through, target's 58. Yep, you made it easily. As the other dwarves sort of chastise him. Shut up, you're hearing things again, you bloody daft. and you guys continue to move in. You eventually arrive at the area that was roped off. And at the far side, you can see there are 2 guards blocking the path forward with no way past them without bumping into them. They have literally got the entire train track area leading to the lower caves blocked.
Well, this might be perfect chance, DM, to just throw some pebbles to the side and see if they go following it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me... let's see. What skill check would I want for that? Which one of your checks?
It's got to be dexterity.
No. No, it's not a check like that. It's almost like a bluff type of a thing, trying to...
Pickpockets?
Yeah, give me a pickpockets just to see whether or not they fall for it. As you toss the stone out of the way, one of the dwarves kind of walks over and begins looking to see what's going on. Oi, where you going? Nah, something's over here. I don't think so. And his partner comes over and joins him to kind of take a look.
We're gonna have to buy Hubb some like special foot shampoo or something.
As they give up and they finally return. You guys find yourselves, as you follow the trail once again, you find yourselves back down where it twists and turns and extends for a long period of time, and you'll eventually find yourselves at the top of the chute that goes straight down. There you can see the elevator remains in place. It is tied off. There are no guards up here. Nothing but inky blackness below. And as you recall, it took 2 trips to make it all the way down if you want to do so.
I was wondering, can 2 people do the cranks? Would that allow us more people on it or no?
No. It is really the strength of the stuff that's holding and whatnot.
Okay.
So let me ask you this: how many people we got 5 people, right?
Yes.
How many people can fit on it at one time?
It's not about how many people can fit. It's about the chains and the weight of everything. So everybody can fit on there. It's a 10 by 10 platform, but it's the weight of everybody that the platform can hold. That's the problem.
So what if one of us uses the ring of feather falling and jumps down? Would that reduce the rate significantly so we could all go down at once?
No, because if it anything over like 300 pounds, it's going to collapse and everybody's going to fall. So
if we have to do this many more times, I'm going to have to memorize levitate twice, once to go down and once to come up.
All right, I'll crank a group down. I step on and take the cranks.
Yep, I think last time we did it 2 trips down.
All right, who's all going down first?
I'll go down. I'm good at taking damage.
All right, so
Hubb will go again if nobody else doesn't want to.
I guess I'll go down with them then.
I'll stay up here and keep my arrow drawn to these other drawers because they're going to probably hear us cranking.
All right, so there's 3 people going down. So that is Mulgar. He's on the crank. Hubb. He's going down. Now, is it either going to be Modred or is it going to be Renoir?
I'll stay up
with
everybody.
All right, so the 2 staying up are going to be Modred and Biamba. And those going down are Mulgar and Hubb and Renoir. You guys begin cranking as you descend to the lower. Why did that not? That's kind of bizarre. As you slowly lower yourself down, you get to about maybe 400 feet, and you break through the ceiling once again. That descends down into the darkness. And as you do, you see movement from below. And coming into view, I'm just going to go ahead and set the view to that map, even though not everybody's down there. As you do, you can see two tieflings step out of the shadows, their bows aimed at the platform as it's coming down, but they obviously do not see you. And that's where we're going to end tonight's game.
Roger that. Man, that's going to be a pickle right there, y'all.
Maybe I'll finally be able to get a backstab in.
Maybe.
Remember, you attack and you become visible, so keep that in mind.
Well, that's all right. We only needed to be invisible to get down here.
Oh.
We're all right.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks, fellas. I'll see you next week.
All right,
That was fun.
I'll see you. Yep, it was good. So for everybody else that's hanging around, and for those that are out there, Monkey, welcome. Don't forget that we have our Friday game. Our Savage Tide game is coming up this Friday. Next Monday, obviously, this game. But I want to give a shout out also for the following Friday. This is normally our off week. Not this Friday, but next Friday would normally be our off week. But I do have a one-day only one-shot that's going on for some players that are play testing an adventure that I am working on. I'm going to see if I can't give it a quick. I don't know if this will work or not. I'm going to see on the stream or not. Hey, there we are. So this is the entry screen. That's for the players that are going to be playing. We've got 4. It's all dwarves. It's called the Last Echo of Stone, and next week will be the first session, which will actually look something similar to this. The game's not up, but it's the first Echoes, which is actually the adventure itself. So hopefully people will show and check it out, and hopefully enjoy it. I'm probably going to start it at 7 o'clock. It might start at 7:30. I haven't decided. But I want to give myself a full 4 hours. It's only one session. There's like 3 or 4 parts to it, but a couple of the parts are really relatively quick. But I'm hoping it has a little bit of everything. But like I said, it's 4 dwarves. It's all about the dwarves, and it's essentially a story of back in the day, the dwarves could actually talk to the mountain through something known as the Deep Song. But something happened where the dwarves lost the ability. They're still great crafters and miners of stone, but no longer are they able to manufacture things like the ancient dwarves did because they don't talk to the stone. And things are starting to happen where people may or may not remember or bring it back to light. So it's this kind of that's what the gist of the story is. So hopefully you guys will be able to and come check it out. But like I said, that's not this Friday, but it will be the following Friday. Hopefully I've got my players because Jacob, who was in my old 5e game, he was going to be able to play, but now he's got a new job and he's not sure what his hours are going to be. So if he can't play, I may have to grab Monkey, and I'll be stuck having Monkey play again, which is going to suck. But I guess If I have to, I will. But anyway, be on the lookout in Discord. If you guys follow us on Discord, I encourage you to go check it out, because if I end up needing a player on short notice, I'm going to post it there in chat. The character's already created, so you would end up taking over that character. But hopefully Jacob will be able to play and we won't have to worry about it. But be that as it may, we're going to find somebody over to bounce to. Let's go to Darling. We haven't seen her in like a while, so let me see if my thing actually works, if I can raid. Hey, my raid thing came up. Is it showing anybody? Oh, of course not. Oh, there they are. Oh, let's try it again. All right, so there we go, and we're going to go to Darling, and we're going to create the raid to her. So I encourage you guys to come check it out. Come see us this Friday as Savage Tide continues. That one's started slow again. We've missed a couple weeks because of the family stuff, for those that know, or I should say those that know, but things are starting to get cleared up here, and so we're able to get back on the gaming stream. And like I said, we'll be here Friday. So I encourage you guys to come see us then. Hopefully you'll be with us next week as our party continues, as they once again delve beneath Diamond Lake and try to put an end once and for all to these 3 cults that collectively are called the Ebon Triad. But until then, just remember, exactly. Just remember, in a world you can be anything you want. All we ask is that you be kind. We will see you next time. Peace, folks.
Peace.
Good game, everyone.
Good game.
Why am I not hearing Darling? There she is.
Agora Quest, welcome in.
You probably have the Twitch stream muted.
Hello, DM
No,
Sean.
It
How are you?
She said hi, Sean.
I heard her. Yeah, I got it.
DM Sean, can you inform us how to milk a